My name's Keighton Matofai-Forbes and I'm a high half forward, play deep forward as well, can play on the half back as well, just play anywhere really.
And you showed on the weekend your ability to play in the forward line. Maybe if we start there with the weekend's performance and your last couple of weeks for the Jets, how have you sort of assessed that? Because you've carried pretty strong community footy form into the Jets.
Yeah, coming off the senior footy, like down at Keilor, rolled pretty well into the forward line at the Jets. Yeah, last week kicking threes, it's a good performance, I guess, and just being able to fit in alongside the top age boys has been a real goal of mine coming back into the squad. So yeah, it's all played out pretty well. So past few weeks.
What have you learnt in the last few weeks, being able to lean on having someone like Logan Morris down here, for example, who is a key forward and takes some good clunks? You're obviously really good aerially. Being one of those players in the forward line that people target as a bottom ager, how do you approach that?
It's just more knowing my role within the forward line, and knowing that Logan Morris will obviously be the key forward down there, and being able to utilise my strengths to be able to get the footy alongside him and complement his attributes down there. Obviously he's a very aerial player and I like to get in, use my body work to my advantage, which is my main strength. So yeah, in that sense, just trying to make my teammates look good as well as being able to use my own strengths.
You speak about body work. That's obviously been a source of your goals in the last couple of weeks with some of the contested marks and footy you've been able to play. Tell us about playing senior footy, obviously against the more physical bodies, a bit more of a challenge than against players your own age. How has that been as a 16, 17-year-old in Mick McGuane's team?
Yeah, being under Mick McGuane, it's more just been about playing my game of footy and going out there and just having fun really. And playing against the bigger bodies hasn't really been an issue for me, being a bigger boy obviously. Playing against bigger bodies isn't really something that affects my game. It's more something that I like because it plays to my strengths as well. Being able to take big hits and just keep moving is something that I pride myself on, definitely.
You still look to engage in that when you're at Keilor?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I'm in there hitting bodies as well as all the other senior players that have been playing there for years, so I really like it.
And mention that you're from Keilor, a couple of talking points there. There's obviously a lot of Jets boys at Keilor. Talk to us about that and what it's like having so many Keilor boys up at the Jets. Who are some of the boys you're close to, and how good has it been coming through that footy factory?
Yeah, obviously it's my first year at Keilor as well.
Yeah, Hillside?
Yeah, played my junior footy at Hillside with like one of my really close mates, Noah Asiak. And having gone to school with a few of the other boys at Keilor, like Lachlan MacArthur, it's been really good having the transition between the two clubs and not having to meet too many new faces and shake a few hands and be like, oh, hi, I'm Keighton, and like everyone is pretty familiar around there, and it's been really good. So having a lot of the boys down here, like there's a fair few of us, it's really like, it feels like home around here as well. So it feels like, oh, local footy there, come here, and there's still a lot of familiar faces around here too, so it's really good.
Yeah, no, just tell us about what you've been able to learn off Mick McGuane, obviously being at the top level.
Yeah, smart person and footy head for sure, and just the knowledge that he provides, having been in the AFL system, there's a wealth of that. Like the way he speaks to you, he's very succinct in the way he speaks, and he gets his point across really well, and I think I adjusted well to that coming to Keilor.
Has there been anything in particular where he's been able to grow your game?
Definitely being smart with my running. Obviously that's one of the areas that I need to work on, so he's been very directive in the ways that I run and how I can get up the field more efficiently, I guess.
Yep. Tell us about your debut for Keilor, 4 goals in a big performance on Good Friday.
Yeah, on Good Friday, yeah, it was a good game. Didn't really expect much coming into it. It was more just I got a call up and took the opportunity with open arms, and I came out. Obviously, was lucky enough to get the 4 goals and the win as well with the boys against the Premiership side last year. So couldn't have been happier with that.
And it was a late call up. How did you find out? When did you find out? How long before the game?
pretty much the night before, I'd been notified at training, obviously, that I wasn't going to be playing Jets the next week due to illness, and then the night before, pretty much I got a call up from the 18s coach, Matt Thorley, and he's like, you'll be expecting a call from Mick McGuane within the next couple of hours or so, and that'll be detailing whether you're playing seniors or not, you'll be playing the 18s, and lucky enough, well, not lucky enough, but unfortunately the captain had to miss out due to a little niggle, and that opened up a spot for me, so I couldn't have been given a better opportunity.
Yeah, no, certainly. And tell us about your kick as well. We saw a couple of times on the weekend out at Williamstown. You had shots from outside 50 and almost cleared the back net. So I reckon you can almost just about kick at 70. Tell us, have you always had that ability?
I mean, my kicking ability's been my main attribute throughout my whole footy career. It's been the most noticeable feature for sure, and I look to use that to my advantage a lot of the time because it's obviously a very powerful kick, and yeah, it's just been something that I've been able to use through the years and been lucky enough with the gift to be able to kick that far.
Tell us about going forward, what the next steps you sort of feel like are for you as a bottom major. You've still got a little bit of time to develop. You've sort of shown what you can do, like you say, is that sort of high half forward, deep forward. Is it versatility? Is it just continuing to be consistent in that role?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely building some consistency at the level of footy that I'm at right now, and just creating the building blocks for next year. Hopefully get drafted next year or play the VFL or even senior footy, just continue to progress as much as I can.
Is there anything on field that you want to do to get to that next level?
Yeah, just definitely my speed endurance and being able to sustain a not comfortable pace, but a faster pace for a longer period of time, not blow out towards the end of the game.